Hey guys, this is Jamie with Tech Nation, and we are coming live from the third day of MD Expo Houston. And I'm really excited because we're about to kick off the keynote address today that is sponsored by one of my favorite companies and advertisers, Medigate. And I'm standing here with Drew Ganther. He's from Medigate. Andrew, introduce yourself to the Tech Nation audience and tell us a little about your role with the company.
Sure. I'm Drew Ganther. I'm the Regional Director of Sales in the West, responsible for obviously driving sales as well as helping to develop the product from a customer ask perspective of who do we want to go integrate with, what is our ecosystem and partner system.
That's awesome. Well, I was introduced to Medigate about a couple of weeks ago, but give a good introduction or an explanation of the company, what your focus and purpose is in the industry to the Tech Nation audience today.
Absolutely. Medigate is a passive network traffic analysis platform that focuses on cybersecurity for IoT and more specifically IoMT, Internet of Medical Things. Delivering cybersecurity by auto-discovering all the devices on the network, defining the vulnerabilities, and then protecting those devices from cyber attacks.
That's great. Well, I know that cybersecurity is a huge hot topic right now in our industry. So maybe give us an idea, why now? Why are we bringing this to market into the forefront now?
That's a great question. This problem has started back since electronic medical records were really introduced, and then because of electronic medical records, the medical devices needed to become connected.
Exactly.
That opened up this big gap, but it seemed to be ignored for quite a long time.
Yeah.
There used to be a tone of security through obscurity. These things are so proprietary, nobody can find them, nobody will hack them.
We're all safe, right?
Yeah, we're all safe. That turned out not to be true. So I think really WannaCry was the big public hit that healthcare really hurt from and felt it.
Right.
And everybody realized that, okay, it's not true. These are very vulnerable. A lot of people, public or not, had experience with that enough to gain traction to realize, okay, we really do need to solve this. And now, with all the regulatory bodies, with the FDA, Human Services, Homeland Security, even, they're really ramping up the messaging to the healthcare delivery organizations that say, this problem isn't just on the manufacturers, this problem is also on hospitals to make sure they're safe to be served.
I love this. So maybe give us an idea. I know that there are a couple of other companies that are moving into this niche in the industry.
Absolutely.
What's going to set Medigate apart from all of the competitors?
That's a great question, and you know, most of our general IoT competitors, who are actually at market before us, they had a little bit of a jump start, but they took an outside-in approach, meaning when you look at all things IoT, you look for the low-hanging fruit, all these ancillary devices that are connected to the network, the smart TVs, the cameras, the IP phones, all these type of general IoT devices. And then they're coming in and getting to the more specialized, more business critical, and in healthcare, patient care critical devices. Because these are the harder to achieve true visibility and security, the medical devices, the line of business. And they need to be managed differently. So while a lot of our competitors are going from the outside in, Medigate took a very different approach, and we partnered with a couple hospitals to understand the protocols that are used in the medical environment, which are very proprietary and numerous and difficult to understand. So we went and learned the protocols first, tackled the hardest problem in IoT, which is the IoMT, and then expanded out to the general IoT. And that's enabled us to not only be able to identify more protocols, but get way more granular with the level of information that we can deliver about the device.
I love that, Drew. Okay, that's definitely a unique approach that I haven't heard yet in the industry. So I know all of our audience and our readers are going to be super curious about this company. How can they find out more? Where can they go online or social media?
Yeah, it's medigate.io. We've got the tech domain. We're medigate.io. So you can find us on our website. You can find us on Instagram.
Yeah, and guys, we also tagged their Facebook page in this post, so go visit and like their Facebook page, follow them, find out more about what they're doing for their industry, and we're going to keep coming live to you today throughout the conference, wrapping up an amazing MD Expo, but we're going to let you go because we're about to get that keynote started. We're going to see you back soon in the exhibit hall, guys.